The foundation of any society lies in its education system. Education is one of the most important weapons in a country. It builds minds more, its features, and determines the trajectory of a nation's progress. With the right education, you can learn how to be a better human being, pushing the entirety of humanity forward. But that begs the question, what happens if this education system turns poisoned, brainwashed, corrupted, well after learning how the modern education system is built and how slowly it gets poisoned over decades? Our education system may very well suffocate human progress and potential, all the destiny inside of you and all the billions of people throughout decades of history who've had their lives ruined, societies numb by it, universities, schools, nurseries around the world, all the teachers, students, and people who pass through them, decades of lies, soul-destroying manipulation, all the repression that has come from the corruption of our education system, and how this has altered science, creativity, and human potential, all by this slow poisoning of our education system. And when you realize this only benefits the select few people throughout all of history, you start to realize that the destruction of our education system might be one of the most disastrous things that's happened in mankind's history. The question is, who are these people who have poisoned the education system? And what effects is it having today? Well, to understand this, we need to go back in time to really piece together how the education system we know today was first built. Now, like I mentioned earlier, education is often regarded as the bedrock of societal progress, and it has undergone significant transformations over centuries from the Egyptians, Greeks, Romans. The Renaissance era has led up to standard American education system across the world. The American education system is the pillar of how modern schools and universities are built. So then, who designed this education system? Well, the genesis of the education system can be traced back as far as the Prussian Empire, a region that now lies within modern-day Germany. The Prussians, after their conquest of Poland in the late 18th century, faced a unique challenge integrating a diverse and resistant Polish populace into their empire. The solution was ingenious yet insidious. The Prussian government targeted the youth. Recognizing that molding young minds was easier, then established adult beliefs, all while secretly using this for personal means. And so, with the assistance of close confidants like Friedrich Gates, he established the General Education Board with an investment that would be equivalent to billions today. Then they began to shape their curriculum, ensuring you produce workers with the basic skills required for industrial jobs. And the emphasis was clear. The system should produce workers, not thinkers. As Rockefeller himself stated, "I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers." Following this, he opened hundreds of schools, invested millions into the education system, trained thousands of teachers, and improved literacy rates across the country. He even rolled out a mass treatment program for Wuhan, an incredibly common parasite at the time. But despite the benefits, Rockefeller wasn't doing this out of the good of his heart, obviously. Just look at another quote from his organization's Dreams for Rural Americans, and you'll get some idea of what his true intentions were. "In our dreams we had limitless resources, and the people yield themselves with perfect docility to our molding hands. We shall not try to make these people or any of their children into philosophers or men of learning or of science. We shall not search for embryo, great artists, painters, musicians, nor lawyers, doctors, preachers, politicians, statesmen. For the task that we set before ourselves is a very simple, as well as a very beautiful one, to train these people as we find them for a perfectly ideal life just where they are. Making it perfectly clear that human progress and human potential was not on those cards for the industrial magnates. They wanted does of sheep. If you want a part 2 on how school ruined your entire life, get this video to 20 likes and make sure you subscribe. Join our community server with over 300 members in the comments below. See you guys in another video.